Hey guys, this is Ogle's Fish Room. This is, I promise, going to be a short one because I'm only doing my 10 gallon. I installed another light on it that's not one of the automatic ones with my controller thing here, but I have to push a little button on it. It's a little cheaper. But anyway, the point is, when I was turning my lights out this afternoon, I just noticed the one that was still on, of course, that I have to push the button on instead of automatically doing it. Just gave a really unique look to the tank. And I'd only installed the light earlier today, so she's a female actually. This is one of my newest, where'd she go? There she is. This is a female veil tail. Now, the normal females, all their fins are stubby. You're probably familiar with that. The veil tail has elongated fins. Pretty much looks like a male, except she doesn't get any bigger than this. You're looking at the end of the 10 gallon. I'm running out of room in my fish room. So I had to turn it kind of backwards here. So it goes 20 inches back, but it's the only way I could fit it in here. As you can see, it's right next to another tank, and there's just no room over here. But anyway, but I'm enjoying this. I had set it up like this a while back and last year, and for some reason didn't like it. I'm not sure what happened, but and then I put the 2.5 here, and then I went through that phase, and then I decided that was just too small for this particular fish, so I brought this one back out and rescaped it, and I'm thrilled to death with it. Yeah, I had the little 2.5 sitting over here on the bench next to me while I was escaping this. And so it was running, and she was okay, just in a smaller area. Anyway, I have put about 35 to 40 shrimp in here, as you can see. There's a couple little baby minnows that got in here. She keeps trying to catch them, but they swim too fast. Anyway, what is it? The Northern DeLand Pet Supermarket mixes their feeder shrimp with the feeder minnows. So sometimes you get some of these brought home with you when you really didn't want them. But anyway, that's life in the big city. They were so tiny, I really expected her to eat them, but it hasn't worked out that way so far. Anyway, I am just thrilled with this tank. I just want to do a quick, trying to really show how I've got the sand pushed back over here. It's a baby dwarf red water lily, red dwarf water lily. Put some rocks over here, made little tunnels and caves, and I'm just enjoying every minute of that. I watch the shrimp crawl through here all the time. They just really like exploring here and looking for bits of food, and there's some doing that now. Anyway, yeah, he's pretty sizable, that ghost shrimp. Anyway, I've just got them, a couple of what do you call them, autosynclus and the female betta, and that's it for this tank. Okay, I am really thrilled with the Vallisneria I've taken out. I almost didn't buy anything for this tank. I took plants from all my other tanks, and there's a larger red water lily back here that's growing beautifully. And in the back, there's a couple of different pieces of spider wood. You're going to see them better in about 2 shakes when I turn this main light off here, if I can do that. I thought she was up here, but might have been something else. Okay, anyway, I'm getting ready to turn that off. Okay. Now, only the back light is on. It's much smaller. But I just love the effect that this is given. This is, I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold my phone with one hand. Okay, I got it now. Anyway, there's the same tank, same angle, but with the light toward the back. And I am just enjoying the absolute pudding out of that. started to turn these lights off, and when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to sit here and stare at this for a few minutes, because look at the highlights it brings up on the leaves in the back. That water lily is really growing well. The Vallisneria is growing well in the back. Very well planted up. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. I just like it when things go well. Uh, and this is the look I was going for. There she is somewhere. Why is she not showing up on my camera here? There she is. Okay. She's just a silhouette now, but there she is. She's a pretty blue. Yeah, I pretty much bought her because of her finish, and she was very small. She has certainly grown some since I've put her in here. But okay, that's going to be it. I'm not going to talk your ear off today. I basically just want to say, because I've had so many people, not necessarily on the channel per se, but just out and about that know me and have seen my tanks say to me in person, they're like, I don't understand how you're able to get things to grow in nothing but sand. Well, I'm sorry. I understand that sterile sand, if you go straight to Ace Hardware, buy it in a bag, it got nothing, no kind of fertilizer or anything that would feed anything in it. Sand is very sterile. Basically, it's ground up granite. Um, so yeah, I get that, but mine is old. I when I empty a tank, the sand goes into a container, still keep a little water in there, so the bacteria might still be living. I don't know, but or sometimes I just use it straight out of gather sand straight out of another tank, but it's got bacteria in it, and fish poop. Okay, that's all there is to it. Fish and shrimp, and it all gets down in there a little bit. The thing I like about sand is it is so tight that most poop waste products sit on the surface and get sucked up in the filters, and therefore it looks clean. I like the look of it. I have been to many a creek. Now these are from the store, yes, but I have in my past gone to many a creek in Florida and pulled this stuff out of the ground. And what is it in? Sand. Okay. Most of these very shallow streams and creeks, the bottom has been cleaned of all dirt that will move. The heaviest part is the granite sand, and that's what the bottom is, and that's what they're growing in, and there you go. Anyway, same thing with these water lilies. Don't seem to have a problem in there. There's the black thing you see is the seed, the actual seed of the. It will produce this out the side of it, uh, and it will sprout its own roots. It will take off on its own, and you can take that seed and put it somewhere else, and it will do the same thing again. So don't ever throw that seed away. I don't care how dead it looks. Put it back in the sand. Don't cover it completely. I'd say 2/3 under the sand, and just leave it alone. And if it likes where it is, if it's getting a little sun, etc., or light, it will produce more plants. Okay, that's it. Sorry I talked so long. I was trying to make it even shorter than that, but I I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here. I'm trying to make it clear to everybody out there that because it just doesn't have to be difficult. Everybody acts like I'm performing some sort of miracle because my plants are growing in my tanks, and I don't think of it that way. I don't add any fertilizers. There's only one tank over there. I'm not going to show it to you today that you've seen before. That's got the Amazon swords that are heavy, heavy, heavy bottom feeders, and do require that. And I put some root tabs in that particular tank, but none other. I don't. I think it heightens the ammonia levels in the tank. I don't care for it. The Amazon swords are in one tank. That's the only one that has the fertilizer tabs. End of story. The rest of the plants, the Vallisneria is a very certainly native here in Florida, and grows like a weed. It it does like sun, but or light, but so does everything else. Anyway, That and what else? Other plants we got in here? We got the red leaf water lily, large one back there, more Vallisneria in the back, and I think that's all the plants that are in here, just these two. Uh, and it also, the water lily puts these runners up, you can see those, and with leaves on top to get more light. They're just lovely, easy plants. And I'll just run over here real quick. The Anubias, the lights are off here. Or blue lights are on. The Nubius, you just almost can't kill. I mean, this was cut off of another larger plant. It's not in the ground. It's just shoved inside some wood there, a little cavey area. It's sitting on the ground, yes, but the only roots are the ones that come out of the plant and will go down in the sand. But you don't want to bury that. It's sitting on top. Now, again, these two over here do have to be in the substrate. But they're the only two in here, and I think it's looking gorgeous. And with that, I will leave you alone. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy 4th of July. Take care of yourself. Don't blow any fingers off with the fireworks. And hope you have a wonderful life. Take care now. Thanks. Bye-bye. Ogle's Fish Room signing out.